actually do it yourself, or you know people that done it, it just changes the whole viewing spectrum of it all. When I first got started, when I first got started, I had no focus at all of winning, getting this cool medal, which is awesome, by the way. That wasn't my plan. My plan wasn't to get involved in the business. My plan wasn't to do anything aside from lose some weight and get healthier. I was on insulin. So my sugar was 500. If anybody knows what diabetes is, your sugar is not supposed to be 500. I was taking 2 shots a day. I was taking 5 pills a day, and my sugar was still 300 in the morning. And nothing I was doing was helping. And then my cousin came to me, said that another family member of ours in Las Vegas was doing this, losing some weight, and he tried it. He lost like 5 pounds, and Danielle, who's was kind of having some energy issues, was helping her feel better. She even lost weight. People don't lose weight that easy. The benefit of it all was just really, when he told me about it, and we were at a party for my sister at the hotel I ran at the time, so I'm stuffing my face with tacos. And he's telling me about this weight loss shake, and I'm like, dude, let me try it. And again, I just wanted to try it, because I tried pretty much everything. I've done the cabbage soup diet, and I've done like a delicious. The other one, no matter how much Tabasco you put next. But I've tried pretty much everything. I really had no success. So I got the shake just to give it a shot. I lost 7 pounds in my first week, 7 pounds in my second week. Had 3 of a kind, lost 7 pounds in my third week. My sugar started to come down. Lost 6 pounds the last week, so 27, 28 pounds almost for the first month. Another week or 2 after that, doctor pulled me off insulin because my sugar was normal. And honestly, I wasn't really working out up until probably about 4 or 5 months after, because of my job. I was just so busy with work, I never really had time to really work out. But the shake itself and this nutrition in my body was just changing everything. So all the weight started coming down. Within 3 months, I lost 40 pounds. My sugar was practically normal. I was able to come off high blood pressure and high cholesterol pills. And it was just amazing. It really just kind of got me on the right track. And then, my mom got involved. And, don't brag. I want to talk about my family. And, it just, my aunt got involved. And just people started seeing the results. And, now I'm in a position, too, where I can not just speak to you guys, which is awesome. I haven't met, I know a little family over here, but I haven't met most of you over here. And, God just put me in a position now that I can, He's put me in a position now where I can be, I can tell my story. And maybe I can, look at this guy calling me. And people can, they can hopefully pull from what happened to me and my experience and relate it to either themselves, someone they love, a friend, family member, someone at work who can benefit from something like this. Because it's changed my life. It's changed their life. Well, it changed my family's life. My mom, who's here, she's been on insulin for 30 years. And, usually when you're on insulin that long, nothing really refers to you. But she's been doing 1 shake a day, maybe 6, 7 months or so. And doctor said the other day that she can come off.
Awesome.
She's able to come off her insulin. She has 2, but she's able to stop 1. And that just doesn't happen. Something like this, and this is, I don't want to say it's a cure for anything. It's not a cure, it's not a cure for diabetes, it's not a cure for blood pressure or cholesterol. But all I can say and all I know is I don't have it anymore. My mom's getting a lot healthier than she was. When she hear my cousin talk, same thing. She's was a dancer, had low energy. Now she's jumping around all over the place. I saw her jumping outside. I'm like, but this whole thing has changed my life. And now just a little cherry on top of it all. When they're talking about this little transformation vacation and riding around in limos and getting your makeup and hair. I'm not really one for makeup. I'm kind of a tough guy, minus the tubes. That's awesome stuff. That's stuff that I didn't plan on. We didn't focus on winning, but when they call our name in front of 15,000 people, that is a life moment that is going to be burned in my head forever. And plus, I almost fell off the stage. It's another moment. That was pretty awesome. But this is just this. Aside from the business, the product itself can just change your life. if you want to get involved in the business that we'll talk about later, that can change your life. You can have whatever you put into it, you can get out. If you want to get healthy, you can get you healthy. If you want to get financially healthy, you can make you financially healthy. And we all can have houses like this.
Woo! Yes.
Okay. So I'm passing on to the other.
I'll go ahead and talk and I'll wrap it.
All right.
Well, as you see that our middle one. Okay. Well, our families we're a little emotional, so you got to pardon me. I'm going to ask you to pardon me now, because when I start talking about this and what it's done for my cousin and my aunt, and my other family members, and I have family members here. Yelena was here when I was born, and see, told you.
You should be tough guys. You should be tough guys.
I'm 50 years old. I have a 3-year-old daughter. I was on insulin a year ago, and ViSalus helped me get off my insulin, get off my medications for my high blood pressure and high cholesterol. It's almost the same story. We have the same genes. I'm just older than him, and to keep up with this little one is really important to me. The doctor told me, he asked me, he goes, what do you want to do? I understand you have a little daughter, and he goes, do you want to be around for her? And I said, of course. He goes, how about your granddaughter? You want to be at her wedding? And he started crying because reality set in, and I don't know if anybody's seen my before pictures, but I was all puffed up because of the insulin, and 35 pounds more on me, and I'm in better shape than I've been in years right now. Long since my 20s. And I feel great, the energy's great. These products work, but the community, the products are great. The cereal, that's because I like to chew, just like everybody else. But the community of people that you have on this, it's just amazing. And if you want to make a couple extra bucks, that's great. But if you don't want to just get healthier, this is the way to go. This is the answer for me and my family that we found. I was struggling with trying to diet and try to watch what I eat, or try to get to the gym, or just living life itself. It's hard to do. This is just a vehicle that made it easier for us and turned my life around. So I really believe God. I'm not a churchgoer like every Sunday, but I believe in God heavily, and I really believe God made this happen for us and made this for my family and for everybody that I get all these new beautiful friends that just enriched our lives. Lori and Oliver and Kim and Michelle and Tez, who's awesome, and Anthony and everybody. If I miss anybody, excuse me. But Ricky over there, John, Perla, everybody here has touched on my life one way or another. Perla used to cut my hair when I had a lot of it.
She cut too much.
It's like, everybody here, it's funny how the circle comes full sometimes, but I believe really everything happens for a reason. You guys, if you're not on this product, at least give it a shot. You have nothing to lose. You really don't. And you'll feel great. You'll feel great. Sorry I talked so long.
No.
Go ahead.
So I don't have their genes. I married into the family. So my story is different. I didn't get on it to lose weight. Back when the other member, there's 4 of us that won this championship together in our family, and the other person is in Las Vegas, and that's Jess Berlin. He got us started. We saw him at Easter, and he was fluffy like my husband. And a couple weeks, about 2 months later, we saw him on Facebook with an after picture. We're like, dude, are you okay? And how did you do that? And he says, well, on the challenge. And we're like, that sounds really nasty. Who wants another challenge in their lives, right? But when he got excited about it, my husband's idea of dieting was not to. That was his idea. If a doctor told him, hey, Mr. Frescato, you need to lose weight, his answer was, I'm going to change doctors. And he did that 3 times, and finally this last doctor touched on him with that story about you want to be around for your granddaughter, and finally reality hit. So when he got excited about it, I was like, oh, thank God, because I had already taken out, and it was so serious with his blood sugar being over 300, with insulin and all the medication. I had convinced him that we needed to take life insurance policy out. That's where that was heading. because with her, you know, I needed something to protect our future. Even though I was a college administrator, the idea of raising a child by myself in my 40s was not a pleasant thought, but it was reality. So when he got on the idea that he wanted to try the shakes, he was talking to Berlin, and Berlin's wife was really small, petite, tiny little Filipino woman. And he says, oh, I hear his conversation, oh, Trish likes the shakes too. I'm like, whoa, 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 what is Trish drinking a diet shake? Because I didn't know, it's more than a diet shake. It's not just a diet shake. So he said, well, Trish is taking it because she likes the energy. That's what I needed. I was working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, coming home exhausted, couldn't even get up the stairs to our home. And then I was on the couch, which didn't leave her much quality time because I was tired. So I took it, and within 3 days, my energy was back to what you see now. And it's, for me, it's the same energy I had when I was in junior high school, without the jitters, or without that nervous, crazy, you know, hyperactivity. So I love it for that. I still managed to lose 20 pounds, even though, like Jason, I didn't have time to exercise. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week as an administrator, that doesn't leave you much time to do anything. But the point I want to make to you is it's not a diet shake. If some of you guys are in the room saying, I don't want to lose weight, great, because it's all about proper nutrition, feeding your cells the right way. It's also about getting that energy and getting your body where you want to be. And the other benefit, and this was important to me, especially because I used to run budgets and what I used to do, is it saves you money. If you're sitting here thinking, there's no way, I don't want to pay for these shakes, think of it this way. It's going to save you money. If you're buying lunch, it's going to save you that. You replace the shake with lunch. He was buying breakfast and lunch at work because that's just how our lifestyle was. $8 for breakfast, $8 for lunch, $7 for breakfast. That's not too bad. But then I was also buying lunch for $5. And I was skipping breakfast. And if you are skipping breakfast, please know that that's the most important meal of the day. And studies just came out saying people who skip breakfast, they have a tendency, I think it was like 23, 27%, to have a higher chance of a heart attack. So definitely go with breakfast. I added breakfast, added lunch. We saved $20 a day right off the bat. 5 days a week, that was $100 a week, plus $400 a month. That was $1,200 in our first 90 days. Do you think that the $99 was a good investment? It was a really good investment. So the same thing for you guys. Just take the challenge, try it, you got nothing to lose. This company is awesome. We're going on that transformation vacation. This morning we woke up to professional Hollywood stylist. I always thought a stylist was for your hair. It's for our clothes. They're calling us to fit us because they're going to put us in clothes from Hollywood people. I was like,